at me in front of a girl. And sir, you used to pretend I wasn't there in front of boys. What do you mean? Flabbergasted. Like we're flipping this. Okay, we're flipping this. Hello, my beautiful souls. It is literally so hot in this house that my fan is gonna have to be on because it's literally hotter than Satan's ass crack up in this bitch, okay? I just want to first say thank you guys so much for 300 subbies. I'm literally at I think 304 subbies, okay? And that is just absolutely so amazing. I just love you all so much on my TikTok, on my YouTube, on my podcast, everything. I love you all so much. But listen, we're gonna speed right into this, okay? We're gonna talk about how the whole situation with me spinning the block on Sage. He's a cool dude, just not for me. Just not for me. For everybody else, just well, not even. Let me. I had spoken about how me and Sage were going to have this conversation. If you don't know Sage, you can watch Chivalry Was Dead in the First Week, okay? That is who I'm referring to. This is the ex that I'm referring to, okay? And so you're gonna have to watch that for this to make any type of sense. But I have talked on my podcast about how he had came back into my life and wanted to talk to me and, you know, had apologized and all these different things. And I wanted to use this as an opportunity to practice communication because I'm a very avoidant person, as we know. Okay, to use this as an opportunity to get closure and like actually communicate. And you know, if things were to go left, then they're to go left, and if they went right, they went right. You know what I mean? Whatever. And so I had made the decision to go and meet up with him. Okay, which I had decided to, girl, walk up to his house. How I used to walk up to his girl. You know how I said I would never walk to his house again, bitch, and I did it. Okay, it's alright. Everything's fine. So I walked to his house and me and him ended up having a conversation that was not even a conversation. It was like we talked about like what we missed out on like whenever we weren't speaking to each other, but we didn't really have a conversation about like our friendship and like the ending of our friendship and all the things that happened. So it was like really just honestly pointless. But me and him had a conversation and we were just we left on like good terms, I guess, and we hung out a couple times after that. And each time it would be like super normal, super chill. Like he would talk to me about girls, I would talk to him about my baby daddy, I would talk to him about my ex, other exes. Like we just had like conversations like how we used to, except it's not weird this time because like we don't have it was clear that we don't have feelings for each other anymore, so it's not like it really even fucking matters, you know what I'm saying? There was a conversation over text messages though, because he's a very avoidant person too, so like we would have these conversations in text message about how like we needed to have conversations, and if we were going to be friends again, we needed to be like on the same page. Like I told him, I was like, just because we're not together doesn't mean that you have the right to treat me like I ain't shit, you know what I'm saying? Like treat me how you treat your other friends and then we won't have a fucking problem, you know what I mean? And so he told me that he understood where I was coming from, and I was like, but listen, like I need you to understand that if you do the same shit that you used to do, I'm dipping. Bye. He's like, I understand, I completely understand, because like he used to literally like again like avoid me, make plans and just leave me on red, make plans and just go to his friend's house, make plans and just like it was always fuck Kirsten. It was forever fuck Kirsten, okay? If you do this again, it's a wrap. Like it's a wrap forever ever. You know what I'm saying? And he said he understood, okay? One night I had ended up texting him and I was like, you know what, like let's hang out tonight, like do you want to hang out? And he's like, yeah, like let's hang out. And so I told him, like say it's like 6 o'clock that me and him were supposed to hang out. My mom was going to watch my daughter that night, but I didn't know that she was going to end up going sooner than she was. So I told him, I was like, hey, like I'm not going to actually be here at 6 o'clock. I'm going to be here at 9. When I say like he said like that works because I have to go meet somebody and like, you know, like it works basically. And would that message not make you feel in your head like that means that works means that 9 o'clock works? Like I ain't crazy, right? I end up putting my daughter to bed before my mom ended up coming home, and then my mom came home and my daughter was asleep, so that like she would just have to like listen in for her if she wakes up, you know, stuff like that. Tell me why I leave the house and I'm like going to see him, and I call him because I had to go somewhere first before I was going to go see him. Texted him is what I did. I was like, hey, I'm on my way, I have to go do something, and then I'm gonna come up like to see you. And nothing. Okay, nothing. And like I just like the way that I just know this man, like the way that like this is what he does, like the way that like this is his MO. And I was like, I'm not about to waste my whole fucking time walking over to his house if he's not gonna be there when I get there, because I will be actually fucking furious. And so, mind you, he's done this to me so many times. So I end up calling him, bro. I end up calling him, and apparently he doesn't have my number saved because he calls and he acts like he has no fucking clue who I am. He's like, hello? And I'm like, hey, I'm on my way. Like, I texted you and you didn't text me back. Like, I just figured, like, I'd let you know that I'm on my way. What? Well, I'm not home right now. Like, it's, what makes me mad is the, what? Like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I hate that shit. I hate the, huh? Like, what? Like, please don't, please. Like, I'm like, you told me to come to your house at 9 o'clock. Like, what are you talking about? And he's like, well, I'm just like not home right now. I'm just not home. And I'm sitting here like flabbergasted. I'm like, what? Cause like, why would you not be home? And mind you, I'm talking to him and like maybe I came off as aggressive, but I'm just confused because why are you not like at your house if you knew that I'm supposed to be here at this time? And I'm talking, he's not even just like, oh, I'm down the street at my friend's house. I'm talking, he is like towns and towns over. Like, sir, so then what was the point? Like, I don't understand. And, well, why would you tell me to come to your house if you're just not, if you weren't going to be there? Because now I'm annoyed because you do this to me all the fucking time. And at this point, like, you're cut again. Like, why are we doing this? I don't know. I don't know. I just like, I don't know. And then bro, this man hangs up on me. And like the second that he hung up on me, I knew this was about a bitch. And like, it was just like the intuition, like the gut feeling. Like I knew this was about a bitch. And it's just like, I don't even want to be with you. Like, you came back to me to be friends with me. Like, we didn't have to do all of this. And I literally don't understand. Like, I don't understand because I'm not your girlfriend. So, like, if you're trying to show out for a bitch and act like you don't know who the fuck I am because a girl called you and, like, now you're feeling like what? So, I'm mad now. And when I tell you that, like, I just, in that very second, girl, because, like, I was not about to deal with that shit. In that very second, deleted off of Snapchat, deleted, like, number deleted, everything. I deleted everything from him because I'm like, sir, why do you continue to do this? He ends up texting me later that night, like, because I didn't block him, I just deleted his number. And he ends up texting me and he's like, hey, like, I just hope you know that you ruined, like, my shot with this girl that I was talking to. Ruin shit with anybody, because if you really knew that, like, you didn't want this type of weird, awkward energy, why the fuck did you even answer the phone while you were talking to a girl? Like, that's so hot. Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? And so he was, like, basically blaming me for his shot being ruined for, like, with this girl or whatever. Probably some random girl at a bar. Like, he basically texts me and tells me that this is, like, all my fault, whatever. Like, I ruined his chances with this girl. And I'm like, I literally told you what time we were supposed to hang out and talk and, like, what time I was coming. Like, what do you mean? And so I basically told him off. He was stuck on the fact that you yelled at me in front of a girl. And, sir, you used to pretend I wasn't there in front of boys. What do you mean? Flabbergasted. Like, we're flipping this. Okay, we're flipping this. I kept trying to explain to him, like, I was like, I wasn't yelling at you. I was genuinely confused because you were supposed to be at your house. Like, I don't understand why you're not, like, getting that. And he, like, was so mad. I was like, this is feeling a lot like the old days, and, like, I'm just not about it. Like, I really just don't like this. And he got all, like, mean, because he can't be mean. Like, I don't know, like, he can to me, but, like, his form of mean is, like, not normal people mean. He called me a jerk, and I'm like, ooh, okay. Fast forward, we end up having this conversation. We didn't even kind of fix it, because in his mind we fixed it, I feel like, but for me, like, we're talking about this or you can get out, and, like, honestly, I should have just stood on my, like, get the fuck out, okay? And so apparently I genuinely remember, I'm very positive I probably accidentally deleted somebody else off of Snapchat. Went back on my Snapchat and he was there. So I'm like, that's weird, because I remember I was angrily on the phone with my cousin, like, walking down to, I think I went to like the gas station or something, and I was like, I'm so fucking mad because he does this shit all the fucking time, and I'm so fucking angry in the middle of the night. Like, I wanted to delete him still, but then there was one night that I messaged him because I'm just like, why do you do this? Like, let me pick your brain. Like, I'm a therapist. Like, I'm doing applied statistics right now, actually, bro. I'm literally in school for psychology, so let me pick your brain. What the fuck were you thinking? I kept asking him, I'm like, so what is, like, the reason that, like, you literally talk to other people and treat other people kindly, and, like, you don't do that same shit for me? Like, why don't you respect me? Like, I don't feel respected as your friend. And this shit pissed me off so badly. Man Snapchats me back and asks me if I've been drinking. Sir, Are we gonna talk about the fact that you go to taverns like 60 fucking miles away and then come back drunk? Baby, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Because why is me relaying a feeling to you? Why is me being honest with you? Why does that mean that I've been drinking? Because, sir, I'm so sorry. Like, yes, before when I was like the worst version of myself, I used to get drunk and like drunk text people. But, bro, I don't think that anybody realizes that I'm a completely different bitch from the bitch that I was before. Like, I'm actually having a conversation with you and you're like, have you been drinking? Sir, I would be typoing to hell and back if I had been drinking. The fuck? It don't make no sense when I be typing, when I'm texting, when I've been drinking. You're just an ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know. I'm trying to work on calling people names. It's hard. It's very hard. He was like, we can talk about this at a later date. Like, acting like I was like just being a drunken mess talking to him. And I'm like, sir, I'm actually like not, but okay. And so then the next day I gave him an opportunity to talk to me. I left the window open. I said I won't delete him until a certain time. If he wants to apologize, he can apologize, but like, that's all I deserve right now is an apology, and that's about it. Like, I'm not taking anything else. You don't really have anything else to say. And honestly, like, he said nothing. And you know what I did? I deleted him and I haven't talked to him since. Yep. And I should have never talked to him. And this should have been the lesson to not spin the block on any other man that has ever been in my past, ever in fucking life. But you know what I did? I did it again after this. So, yeah. And that's a story for a completely different day. You know, so it was not fun. But that is all for today, friends. I will see you guys in the next video. I just wanted to come on and give you guys a little short one because I just started back up on my podcast today. I want to start doing my YouTube, start posting more on like more lengthier, I can't talk. I want to start posting my more lengthier videos, more of those, and more story times and more like different content and stuff like that. My shorts have been doing really, really good and I appreciate you guys for that. So I will check you guys out in the next one. Bye.